are dealing with something that has never occurred on this planet before.
Yo, chat. What up? What up, chat? Who's causing trouble out there? Chat, you're behaving yourselves, right? Especially you weebs. Weebs, don't do it. Don't do it. You have your whole lives ahead of you. Don't go crazy. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday night / Thursday morning. Thought of a mist build roulette. Give each material in the game a number from the list on the wiki. In the different mists, a number. And roll for both. You have to turn the mist into that material. So like a blood mist has to turn into a molten plastic or something like that. Ooh, I like that idea, Raze. It's like that's a solid idea. I like that one a lot. We would need like a reasonable material list though, because sometimes materials are so obscure that I don't even think you know what I mean? Where some of them are so ridiculous you can't even get them inside of a pouch. Or you can't even find them kind of thing. Not even like that they're necessarily just a rare material. It's like the game doesn't even have them as a... It has it as a material that exists, but not one that's like in the regular like flask pool. How would a molten plastic mist even work? It definitely is doable. A molten plastic mist would work. I don't know how the visuals and everything would look, but it would definitely... You could do it. You want to cement wisp? You want to cement mist? I can't even say it. Cement mist wisp. We could do it. We could have. I like this idea. Maybe we'll do it today. In fact. Sorry for spam. Big message. My favorite Noita bald streamer Dunk. I'm very sick right now with a high fever and just had an idea for a run. Oh god, this is a fever run. Oh god. Make a run. We're on the right side of the screen where all the effects and states are displayed. Create a maximum type of effects and curse at once. Let's say you're doused in oil. You're on fire. A mage has disabled your vision. And okay, you're saying you want to stack status effects. You want to stack as many status effects at the same time. I feel like this has been talked about before. I don't know if we've ever officially said what. I have no idea what the true maximum stack of status effects is, but it is an interesting idea. Trash. Starting with TI or microplastics? Wait, microplastics? What do you mean? Oh, you're talking about you want to see the mist? Do you think that suggestion was a good one? Just making a mist into a plastic mist and going around killing the world with microplastics? I may just go dive directly into a microplastic build run. So I was thinking we're gonna do what was suggested. So actually, the original suggestion was they gave an example of how it would work, but the example was so good that I kind of want to just do it directly. And Solar called it he nicknamed it the microplastics run. We could do a run where we shift a mist into a plastic material, and then we run around killing the world with it. The thing is, it's going to give off a lot of plastic. Can you also change the color of the mist? Well, whenever you change the material, it will change to the color. Finding plastic? I believe you can get your hands on it pretty easily. One of the is not the shotgunner. Which one is it that you can get? It gives off the plastic.
I used to be a pirate.
The shotgunner. Okay, is it the shotgunner? But for some reason, I was thinking the shotgunner. One of them gives off a piece of like is it copper, and then one of them gives off a piece of plastic. I've been wanting you to do a red shotgun shell casing run for like a year. Please. Okay, this could be the one then. Brass. The gunners give off brass. Oh, wait, and the glue dudes? Yeah, the shells. Wait, the glue guys give off brass as well? Okay, so we're gonna be looking for a shotgunner. The thing is, whenever they shoot, they give off a pixel of this red plastic. The problem is with that red plastic. Well, no, we could pouch it. I think we can pouch it just like regular. Can you pouch the red plastic? Or worst case, we could melt it down. Plastic is bled by the wall traps in the temple. The wall traps, they bleed bone dust, don't they?
Entire site for morbid.
let's see. Let's look into the, thank you, Sogard. Let me see. Let's look at plastic for a moment. Plastic is mostly used for props and effects that do not impede you. Each variant of plastic can melt into a unique corresponding molten variant, which will become solid again over time. The molten variant similarly does not impede you. It's safe to traverse through and even safe to eat. All right, chat, you guys can breathe a sigh of relief. It is safe to eat microplastics. It's been confirmed. We're all going to live. Oh, you are right. They do all bleed. Wait, what? Why was I thinking they bleed bone dust? A single pixel of red powder variant is created when it's this dude, the shotgunner guy. Okay, yeah, this guy. Very rare chance of obtaining the red, gray, or molten variants of plastic as a random material potion from a treasure. Okay, yeah, that's... We're not going to do that one today. Molten variants are created when melting their corresponding solid variants. The prop variant is used for some rare plastic bottle props created from destroying the following traps.
Right now, he is
those are microplastics. These are macroplastics. Very different, very different. I see. Bobo, what are you linking? What is this?
And this here's a happy little shack where I banged your mom back in '78. Would you just look at that? I can practically hear the bed frame thumping. God damn, that woman had stamina. And this here's a happy little shack where I banged your mom back in '78.
Bobo, all right. First off, focus up, Bobo. You're getting sidetracked. Based bomb. All right, focus up. Chat, if you guys are falling victim to that, yeah, that AI slop, you tell them, Spice of Life, you tell them. If you're falling victim to that now, you're done. Because AI is only going up and up and up and up and up. And the amount of AI slop that's going to be getting pumped out just, you know, a couple of years from now, you won't have enough time to like exist. You're just going to be like in just fucking AI content 24/7. You have to, what's the word I'm looking for? You have to be a content connoisseur. You have to have a higher standard, which is why you're in our community, right? Right? You have a higher standard for the content that you consume. Only the best content for my community. All right. Hold on. Let me see. What are we going to do here? So we're going to get our hands on plastic. So you get the red plastic, you melt it, and it turns purple. There's a molten gray, molten prop. Why is molten red purple instead of being red? I have no idea. The traps bleed sand. They are plastic. Oh, it's sand, not bone dust. Okay, that one makes more sense. Wait, they are plastic. Oh, so you could literally melt the actual object and then use that material? Their corpse. Ah.
Yes, guys, you can have the best content here. But first you have to come up with it yourself, because Dunk is doing absolutely nothing here.
What the hell, man? We're discussing killing the Noita world with microplastics. That's content. Found particle of plastic courtesy of Silk. We'll call them just Silk. Silkery on the Noita Discord. Wonder why there'd be plastic in the first zone. I guess one of those shotgunner dudes. I never really noticed it in the first zone. I always noticed him like in the hiisi base. I guess they're kicking out like plastic everywhere. Let's go find them. Let's go see if we can hunt down some plastic today. Let's do it. And I'm going to open the bets. Today's run. What's going to be the goal? Noita. We're going to have to look up fungal shifts. Just so you guys know, I will have to look up fungal shifts to make sure that we get the correct shifts. So we're going to call it Noita Microplastics Daily Run. I don't know. Hold on. So what we're doing with the plastic is we're going to be turning it into a mist. So we'll take something like the slime mist and we'll convert it into a plastic mist, which you can do. And once it's a plastic mist, then we will also attach like, you know, our damage spells and all that. And we'll have it running around the world, killing the enemies Obviously with the damage spells that are on it, but it'll look hilarious because it'll be giving off, it should be giving off a ton of plastic in the process. Or molten plastic. Dunk stop. The first shift of the daily shifts gold. Wait, what? Hold up now. Pause everything. Is that true? Is that actually true? We can still involve plastic. In fact, this could make it even better. This could get really spicy. Is this true? This does not look true. Are you high? Wait, where am I? What? What? Lasiace says, wait, am I stupid? Ban that guy? Man, you got my hopes up. You played with my heart. If you guys are curious what Lasiace thought was happening.
You fool. Lasiace.
Lasiace. You fool. Lasiace baited us with this one happening in today's...
A low day in the history of Italia Sag.
It's true. Italy's been set back a century on that one. This shift right here has a 0.0028% chance of happening. So Lasiace baited us saying that it was the very first shift of the day. So I got my hopes up. We did do this run recently. I do want to revisit this in the near future. But yes, he did a run, or we did a run where we turned the gold nuggets. Wait, why do we not have any? All right, I thought there would be an image on here. That's fine. We'll just show our own personal image. Let's see, new game, daily run. If this was the daily that I thought it was going to be for a moment there that Lasiace was talking about, what we could have done is, so this in this clip here, we turned gold. The fungal shift was gold to diminution. So what happens is gold nuggets still drop, but it changes the color of them to whatever material they shift into. So if there had been a shift where we could turn gold into something else at the first shift, we could have turned gold into molten plastic, which would have made these bright purple, which actually would have been badass. All the gold would have been this bright purple color. I believe it should have been a bright purple color. I mean, we'd have to test it to find out.
Wow.
Yeah, the gold still, you can still pick it up. They just like regular gold. It just is a different color. Noita microplastics daily run. We are on the correct seed. This is the correct seed. If you were curious what happened, it was that I was checking Noita on a seed that Indoor Cat found before with gold to X shift. And then I switched to the daily seed before it loaded, and Noita didn't load properly. Ah, that's how you messed it up. I see. I see. If we're killing all of our enemies with plastic, what do we do then with that plastic? I just need to know that final piece to our today's challenge. Just kill the Leviathan because it's in the lake. Kill the Leviathan with plastic. All right, we're gonna make it simple. We're gonna call it the Noita microplastics daily run, and the challenge will be once we have a microplastics build, we are gonna then, which is a plastic, just plastic materials build. We're then gonna kill the Leviathan with that build. Yeah, good old Noita, good old Noita. Yeah, that's it. Nothing too crazy. There you go. Bet light is on. Get your predictions in. We just have to kill the Leviathan with the microplastic stuff. The idea is today's is like a fun fungal shifting, all that kind of stuff. If we lose today's run, it will likely be just because we die to just a regular Noita thing. It shouldn't be where we have any kind of struggles with the material shifting, because we are going to be looking up shifts, so that shouldn't be that hard for us to pull off. Let's hope. Cross your fingers. All right, the challenge is to build some kind of mist build that has been fungal shifted into plastic and then used to kill the Leviathan boss. That is the challenge. Somebody's bruhing me. Drown Master of Masters in a Sea. Ooh, I'm going to do that too, Woad. In fact, I'll just do that one as bonus. But yes, we're going to do that too, Woad. I like that idea. We check if this is even possible on the daily. Oh, it's always possible. Actually, there is an issue. There is a potential issue where if we have to go to New Game Plus to do it, then the Leviathan doesn't exist in New Game Plus. Let me look this up real fast. That way we can find out now before shit potentially gets crazy. I was not thinking. Let's see. Held material to oil. So let's say that we held... actually, no, we want it the other way around, don't we? No, we can still make this work. So let's say we held the slime mist. So slime mist material would turn into oil. So it would be turned into an oil mist, essentially. And then down here, oil into held material, we could hold the plastic, and the oil would shift into plastic. So then we would end up with a plastic mist. Or we could, you know, do it with any other mist or whatever. 18 shifts. Yeah, that one is... won't that technically be a broken shift? Yeah, maybe, but we should be getting the visuals of it. It'll look like oil, but stain like plastic. Oh, fuck. So we get the... I want the visuals. Let's say that we turned... It just sucks because everything is shifting away in the beginning. It isn't until lava. So lava, we could say lava into plastic. So all the lava turns into plastic. Blood into plastic. So everything would bleed plastic. Freezing liquid worm blood into plastic. Steam and smoke into plastic. If anybody's curious, the reason we're having to stare at this for a moment is because we don't want to end up losing plastic. Well, we'll still end up having plastic in our world, but the visuals may end up looking a little bit lame and it just looking like oil. But when you hover over it, it'll say that it's plastic, but it's like, damn it, I want the visuals of like this plastic going everywhere. I feel like you remove the Leviathan part and do New Game Plus. Shit. Let me see if I go to New Game Plus, what it ends up looking like. The New Game Plus adds a 1 to the end. So we want to see a held material on the right side first, and then on the left side, the material that was listed here is then flipped onto this side. So we're looking for water, brine, and chili water on the right side, which I am not seeing. Not cool, man. Somebody needs to make a program where it says find me a blank shift, and then I can just be lazy. Okay, well, here it is. So it is possible. It is always possible, but sometimes it's a pain in the ass. Holy shit! Wait, how many New Game Pluses in are we? So New Game Plus would be 7. New Game Plus Plus would be 8. New Game Plus Plus Plus. Oh my god! So we have to go to New Game Plus Plus Plus. Shift number 14. Held material into lava. The lava earlier was shifted into plastic or molten plastic, whatever we end up deciding. And wait, Death60 says he may have one. New game, shift 14, new game plus shift 16. Let's see that one. That one sounds a lot more reasonable. So he's saying shift 14, steam and smoke into held material. Then he says go to New Game Plus. And number 16, Steam. That is better, I think. I think we're going to go with Test 60s. His is more reasonable. Not having to dive 3 New Game Pluses in. But the challenge does get changed slightly. Because there is no Leviathan in New Game Plus. So we go New Game Plus, no Leviathan. So what becomes our goal of what to kill or fuck with in New Game Plus? Drown the Master of Masters. Well, the problem is we're in New Game Plus, so there is no Master of Masters. Oh wait, he is a New Game Plus. Wait, are we fucking up here? Am I in the wrong mode? What am I doing? Oh, he is here. We're fine. Wait, what bosses are missing in New Game Plus? Master of Masters is missing. See, it's like you never go to New Game Plus and hunt bosses, so I always forget who's where. I'm like, I don't even. So is Leviathan there? The meat boss the meat boss is not there. Leviathan shows up in New Game Plus, but he sometimes gets overridden. But it is fine. That's fine actually if that's happening. If he gets overridden, as long as he's in one New Game Plus, that means we can just go through deeper New Game Pluses. So I'm sure there's a New Game Plus that he doesn't get overridden. I just couldn't remember which bosses are in New Game Plus, and as long as Leviathan was the one that we were mainly trying to, because it's funny because he's like lives in a lake. We're talking about microplastics, world's dying, hilarious. I know. But most bosses are not in New Game Plus, and for some reason I was just lumping him in with the other bosses that are not there because I was like, oh fuck, New Game Plus, he's not there. But instead I was looking in one of the parallel worlds saying, yeah, he's not there. But it's like, no, you just have to be in the main world and he'll be chilling. If it gets overwritten, we'll just go to another New Game Plus and we should be good. Time to get to fungal shifting, guys, because we're gonna be doing shift number 14. And then New Game Plus 16. Oh boy. We are in for a fucking journey today. Fungus. Okay, so I have to make homemade fungus. That's literally like step 1 of today's run. Make homemade fungus. Today starts with chaotic polymorphine. We're finally starting. I know. Woo, let's go. Woo! Oh, you thought. You tried to get a piece of me. Tried to get the Hassan treatment right there, but I dodged that shit. Easy. All right. That was actually really fucking close. I played with fire there and almost got screwed. I want to grab that one, but I feel like the last one was a little indicator that I probably shouldn't fuck around.
That would have been so funny though. Imagine the panic in his eyes as he rushes to close the bet and a couple of chatters still manage to chicken out. Man, that brings back memories.
Nah. So we're gonna try to kill no bosses until I... Well, that was nice. That was really nice. Woo! Dude. Oh shit. You guys cheaters. Cheaters. Fuck, a lot of you guys jumped ship, didn't you? When was the last time you died on the daily in the mines? Me? Dying? Never happened. Oh fuck, I should have left that guy alive. That was our guy to get plastic, wasn't it? That was our plastic farm. Oh well. There'll be more. There's always more hiisi. Honestly, I don't remember the last time I actually died in the daily. In the mines. It's been a while, I feel like. Not if you include TI. Okay, well that's not if you include TI. Do you notice how much acid was going to be made as a result of the seed shift, by the way? I'd be worried. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Little bit of acid never hurt anybody. Okay, maybe it hurt a couple people, but mostly, you know, nothing to worry about. It's kind of tricky to find the plastic because the plastic is red and the shotgunner bleeds blood, which is red. So then it's just like, holy shit. Oh, look at this. Today's daily. Starting us off with a little bit of flavor. Turn yourself into a shotgunner in the Holy Mountain and farm some plastic that way. Oh, that's another good idea, Raze. Raze is filled with great ideas today. He's jam-packed with them. Can you dupe liquid plastic with mimicium? Yes, yes you can. Once you liquefy it, the mimicium will work. Can you transform into shotgunners? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Oh shit! Something is going crazy over there. Did you see that? On the left side. There's an enemy that's got a wand that's likely like a very spammy wand. Something that you can spam energy spheres very quickly. There he was. Oh, they weren't energy spheres. Those are swappers. Huh. Interesting. I saw those. I saw them doing that. And I was like, oh, those are energy spheres traveling very fast. So this guy right there with the gun. Hold on, let me get rid of these frogs. They're dangerous. Speaking of tablet kills. Ooh, oh shit. Come back, tablet, I need you. This guy right there, that's the guy that we can get plastic from. But he's very common, so I'm gonna kill him. I don't need to like keep him alive or anything right now, because we'll have plenty of opportunity to get our hands on some plastic. And we can't start doing our fungal shifting because the very first shift that we do today is going to get rid of fungus. I have to prepare things. Okay, that thing just kept traveling, man. And now my character's actually stuck in the wall. Oh shit, I did not. Oh shit, I missed that. Oh shit, I missed the ledge. Well, that fell apart quickly, all because of one little misplay there. Oh well. I went to stand on the ledge and I just whiffed, and then whenever I did that, I didn't restore my levitation. So then I was like, oh, fuck. Well, there's probably a little bit left to do in that first zone. We'll backtrack to it later. I'm not too worried. Let's close the bets. 8K hour. Oh, come on. We're fine. We're in good shape. We got 900 gold. We only did get 1 heart, which kind of sucks. I should have went and got the orb at the beginning, but we'll get some time to backtrack. Hold up. Let me close this for good. Let us go.
Hey UNC, can you please reopen? I was distracted by cat.
I will not fall for these lies. Oh, what the?
You haven't even closed the bets yet. What harm could come in reopening them? Don't be rude.
Shut your mouth, Quake.
Do it.
Man, I always say dice is nice, but I'm a sucker for tinker.
Do it.
This is kind of like one of these weird situations where you would think that you're like, obviously, you're grabbing this or that. Like, this is just all over the place craziness. Because if you grab the dice and it doesn't proc, then at least you still get value because the dice is going to be around for the long run. But the potential to grab both of those so early would be amazing.
Tinker me up, BB.
Tinker me up, baby. I mean, extra perk obviously is huge because it means every mountain from this point forward would have extra perks, so we'll build up pretty quickly.
Trust.
When you guys say to do it, that means the dice is not going to work. That's what I've learned. The true like playing for the best possible outcome is obviously the dice. Tinker isn't that big of a deal today anyways. It's not like we're doing anything that we're like, oh my god, we really need the convenience of Tinker. Kind of like, it'd be nice to have, but we have a black hole, so it's not a must.
I lied on the last 3 dice is nice. Would I lie a 4th time?
Yes, you would. You definitely would. But the good news is, even if the dice is a lie, and it's not nice, at least we have it for all the future mountains.
If you don't take dice, you are a coward and don't deserve the other 2.
RNGesus, I swear, the dice has failed me on the last, like, 3 runs.
50%
in the big
of the time
moment.
dice works 100% of the time.
Do it for the love of the game, baby.
Do it.
The love of the game. I do love it. I do love it. And Pezzy's a new supporter. I can't let him think I'm a pussy. Pezzy will be like, what is this? I'm supporting a scrub? No. I can't let Pezzy think that. Dice, show the world that the best is blessed. Why? Every time these days, man. What the fuck, man? It's a 50-50 chance. How we lost like 4 coin flips in a row, dude.
Got him.
I should have known. The moment Thelina was like, you think I would lie 4 times? I should have been like, that's... But even then, the main reason I still went with it, I didn't trust you guys for a second, but the reason I went with it is because having the dice this early in a longer run is pretty cool because we end up getting usually so many perks so quickly. But Tinker obviously makes things faster too, so... Oh well. Oh well, what could have been.
Dunk reopened bets. I'm at work and just got on break.
You're fucking lying. I am not falling for that. That's bait. That is bait if I've ever seen it. It was a terrible shot I just took. Oh shit. This is like the worst. This is like so close to collapsing that mountain. It's kind of insane. I think this may be a lava mountain up here. That is, in fact, a lava mountain. Good to know. So I dug a path that doesn't piss off the gods. That's kind of what I was doing there. You don't have to dig one of those. I was just kind of doing it for fun. I'll go ahead and grab this refresh. It's kind of wasteful grabbing it this early. But we'll... I think there's... Since we have the dice... Perk lottery means, A, we made the choice that may not seem like the best, but it has huge potential to put the run in a good place. I mean, yes, it didn't work out in that specific scenario, but you gotta remember there's another Holy Mountain coming up. And while this one may have went bad, the next one could go amazingly. So I want to get everything set up just for that. Alright, so I kind of rushed down to the bottom, because again, we have the black hole set up. We can check what the mountain has to offer. Damage pluses, pretty cool. Perks, definitely not as cool. Not what I was hoping for. My favorite Pokemon. I mean, I don't know if I would call it my favorite, but he's definitely up there in terms of adorableness. Hold up.
Chase, can you please reopen the bets?
You've already
I
seen the
voted yes
second
right
mountain.
when you closed them.
You know too much. You know too much, damn it. No, it's not Vaporeon. It's a little Whelmer. You see him? An adorable little Whelmer. He's got these little dot eyes that stare into your soul. Pretty cute, right? Look at him. Adorable. Why? Because Whelmer's adorable. Oh, fat ass junior. Hey! Don't you body shame my Whelmer, you piece of shit. How fucking dare you? He's balding. Okay, first off, he's a whale. What do you mean he's balding? Damn it, these perks are garbage, man. Alright, I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you. It was a rough shot. It was a rough shot. If he goes any more left there, we piss off the gods.
You guys can see this guy right now.
So then we grab this. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I'm using up my refreshes, which I rarely do. I usually don't hold on to them. I mean, I usually hold on to them in case I get something really cool. Fourth wand hasn't always... Yeah, I'm not going to leave that on there. I just had it there to hold the TNT for a moment. But yeah, thank you for reminding me, because you don't want to end up shooting that and it just blows up in your face. You're like, oh, cool. So we have ways out of our first and second Holy Mountain. This is why Tinker isn't like a must-have, because we can still edit our wands whenever we like, but we just have to go to the mountain each time. So it would be convenient to have that Tinker, but definitely not a like, oh my god, I have to have it. The dice, on the other hand, has not really come through, so obviously Tinker would have been giving us more value than the dice so far. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is my health is really low. We could swap the black holes on. Don't collapse the mountain, please. Swap that there. We gotta avoid the lava. It's gonna be kind of rough, actually.
Do it.
It's gonna be a little sketchy. I'm gonna shoot and run. I had to make sure that I could reach the edge. Get explosion spell? Oh, that's a great idea. I forgot that actually equipped for that now. Explosion! We don't have a wand that can fire it for shit though. How have we not found a decent non-shuffle? Grab the heal. I still have the heal and everything in the dark cave, which this all-seeing eye cannot see, but I could grab that light and that would help me see in there, which is at least something. I'm looking for a non-shuffle, which we're about to be over in the fungal area, which pretty much guarantees that we're going to get a non-shuffle that's decent. Speaking of which, the moment we enter in here, there's going to be a non-shuffle chilling right here, but is it going to be decent right off the bat? Probably not. There's a chance for a heart right here too. Wait, where is it? Where are we? Chance for a heart. Chance. Aw, scammed. No heart on this one. Oh well. There's a flask thrower down there. I could hear him. Oh no, that was just a flask breaking in general. Sometimes the game just overwhelms you with stuff. There's a ton being thrown at me at the moment. This is trash. What is this? For a fungal one? That is super disappointing. Oh, crap. Do we have the blind biome in here? Okay. Blindness biome effect. In the area I was wanting to collect all my loots. How frustrating. Oh, no, 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 no! I was afraid of getting knocked into that lava. No way. Get everything organized. Let's back out of this area. Dig our way around to kill that nest. Time to throw. There's just a lot. They're just... This one little pocket of, like, bullshit is all trying to overwhelm me. But I won't allow it. There's a telemage behind me. Oh my... Dude! Noita, chill! Oh my god. This telemage is insane. I don't know if it's the same mage, but he has been just waiting to screw my run. If I can get a non-shuffle, we swap to something much... Okay. Okay, another telemage. I'm sure he's inevitable. There's no way that this is all the same mage. No way. Oh my god. The game is mad at me for insulting the wand it offered me. Because I was being greedy. Because I'm like, hey, this is like not that good of a wand. We'll be able to upgrade this wand in like 2 seconds. But sometimes Noita is that way, where you have to make steps, right? You build a wand that is meh, so you can get a wand that's a little better than meh, so you get a wand that's a little better than that one, and you slowly build up. But when you play Noita a lot, you like to try to skip steps. You're like, you know what? Why even deal with all these little micro, you know, just very, very minuscule upgrades? Instead, I just want to skip to a significant upgrade. But the game is actually punishing me for not taking this small upgrade while I can, so I'm going to walk all the way back to the mountain. This is where Tinker would have been a big deal, because obviously with Tinker, we just sort of said, oh, okay, let's just swap it out and be happy with our upgrade. Alright. Are you happy now, game? Spark trigger. Explosion. Actually, let's do freezing on there. And we could even, we could double it. Put this on there. And now it looks like this. Definitely not mana efficient, but at least I'll maybe stop raging so much every time I see a telemage. We already looked at it. Alright, whenever we find this telemage, he's done. We put explosion on the build. If you don't know, explosion's actually really good. But the issue is that it does do self-damage. But I have explosion immunity. We grabbed it in the second mountain. So that'll make it where we can, you know, pop off here. Alright, Telemage, I see you. Oh, okay, okay. Got him. Got him. Okay, this is what I mean. You see this? Already an upgrade. In fact, this is actually a really significant upgrade. Yeah, this one's crazy. You have to do a little bit of wand tweaking, but given the materials that we've been offered so far in this run, we can make a, you know, insane wand. Something that most people would even consider probably a god wand. But first, let me get to the spot. And yeah, and then this one actually is even better. Even more insanity. So I want to be lazy for a moment. I'm just going to jump into here. Do a little bit of wand repair. In fact, let's see what we end up building out of this. Let's say that we were doing this. Oh, there's no way. It's going to be super expensive. So we want to probably get those bubbles. Probably. 2, 3. We wrap. What does that look like? Okay, it's kind of annoying. What do you guys... Get out of here, these ad mana haters. Don't listen to the ad mana haters. They're everywhere. They're just jealous. Jealous of the ad mana. This is a pretty good upgrade, but not what we're looking for yet. The good part is up there at the top. I kind of want to continue to use this one with... Because it's got to always cast homing on it, which makes it where I can be really lazy. Just kind of shoot in the general direction of enemies and like, it'll do the rest. Take Admon out of the package? What do you mean take it out of the package? What do you want to do? Wrap it? The problem is a 3 cast. That's where things get really funky. But the bubble will handle things for us. The bubble will be our hero. Alright. What happens if we swap in this bubble? What are we looking at right now? Ooh, we're going to be missing not enough. Actually, wait, hold up. What are we looking at? Oh, yeah, we are good. Freeze. Why is the freeze? I guess we place it inside of it so we don't end up with the frost going all over the place. I'm tired of going over into the overgrown, so maybe we... real quickly... Well, actually... Damn it. Trying to make the efficient moves to speed up the run. There's just so many decisions to make. We got that decision-making paralysis. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this, but I am still gonna go back up. Also, we're gonna grab this. That'll be our Alchemist killer. Because this has the blinding modifier, I'm kind of having a hard time on telling where I've been. Oh my... Oh. Now I really can't tell where I've been. I'm just shooting every once in a while since I have homing on my build. If an enemy's coming near, they'll go after him. Well, that's enough to kill the Alchemist in one shot. I think so. I think the wands are kind of not that great today in the fungal area. In terms of, like, the base stats. Got some flum mixing with something here. What is going on up there? What is... Oh, some chaotic poly. Flum is mixing with unstable telly, and this causes it to point to the closest orb room. But we're in regular world, so of course we know where the closest orb room is. But it's still kind of interesting to see it just happen naturally in the world. There, that's the first one we've seen that's like kind of respectable stats. Okay, second one. There's 2 of them. 8 capacity. They're both pretty great. In fact, I'll go ahead and swap that. Get return, you have Nala. Oh, you're a genius, Kurglo. Kurglo is saving my ass today. Where was that at? Very, very good point. He is a genius. Oh shit. End up with flum on me. Get this shit off of me. So what he's talking about is, since we have a Nala right there, a Nula, we could make it so that it's kind of like a homemade teleport bolt. I'll show you what I mean in a moment. Kind of think I'm done with this zone because I'm tired of walking back and forth and back and forth in the darkness. There's definitely some wand upgrades that we could have grabbed, but I think we're happy with our build. Our build's not really suffering from like, oh, we just don't have enough damage. It's good enough. So the return. So the problem with the return is that whenever you cast it, you cast it and then it like waits a little while and then it pulls your character to the point. So the idea of a homemade teleport bolt would be putting Nala, which kills a return immediately when you cast it. So it just jumps your character. Because that's Nala's job. Nala's job is just killing whatever it's attached to instantly. Meaning from there, the only issue we have is distance. Because obviously this teleporting like this is kind of a joke. So if you put it on something like a spark bolt trigger, you could shoot it. And you could use this to kind of get around. At least until you have an actual telebolt. And what we're going to do with it... What are we going to do with it? Hold it for just a little bit longer. Let's just go grab a wand that is not trash. And I'm kind of tired of doing that like janky fly in and out of the mountain each time. So maybe we just tear a hole in the mountain itself and shred Steve. I just did the black hole method earlier just kind of for fun, but at this point I'm over it, man. Oh wow, lots of digging. Tentacler. Too bad it's not personal Tentacler. That'd be a really easy Alchemist killer. Could have saved me some time. So our wand is shredding everything at the moment. Not too much of a struggle. Got plasma. Dude, we are burning through rerolls like constantly. I am not doing that. You must be crazy. Sure. Psh. Rage fueled levitation. Sure. This is pretty lame, actually, what we just grabbed. Pretty lame. Okay, so spark timer could become the wand of our future. Actually, what am I doing? This. Spark timer. Alright, we teleport like this. This is our tele wand now. It's not bad. I mean, it's not great either, but it's better than no tele method. Tinker died for this. Where'd you get the Nala? It was on a wand in the first zone. I think it must have been in a chest. Wasn't really paying much attention, but yeah, it was a Nala on a swapper wand. Pretty funky stuff. There's lots more to discover in the second or the third zone that we just left. But real quickly, I wanted to use my unstable telly to see what the eye room has to offer. Maybe a little bit on the more expensive side, though. So it looks like there is no shop on... God damn it, healer. Oh, hey, a worm. Worm, come back here. I need you. You dropped a heart. Thanks, little fella. I have no idea. Oh, healer, no, don't go over there. Don't do it, healers. Don't do it. Oh my god, did he just survive that? Oh, okay, he just died, but as long as the healers don't show up down here. Okay, 2 still alive. Kick one, kick the other, and make sweet healer love on top of me. Chad, don't give me that look. Hey, personal tentacler. Well, this build just got a lot easier. In fact, we can just go from over here Ta-da! It's ready to go. Projectile eater, and we can speed up the wand, I guess. We'll hold off on the speeding up of the wands. There you go, 100% chance that it'll apply it rather than having it on a shuffle. Dig our way back up. Okay. Got that. Piercing. Kind of interesting. 330, I can buy that, actually.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay? No more!
No more, weebs. You disgust me. One last question before bed. How are we on another session of Do You Know Noita? I'll make it more shorter than the first one. No, you did a great job. Yeah, I'm definitely down for it. Just let me know whenever you're wanting to do it. Let me know ahead of time. Whoop. Let's see what we got here. Touch of gold. Touch of gold. And we got the bloodlust. Got destruction. Don't gold yourself by mistake. Probably not worth the risk, is it? Is it possible to change the color of the luminous drill? Yes, it is. It is one of the spark colors, and you can turn a luminous drill into any other color in Noita. If you're curious where we're going, we are heading over to kill the Alchemist. It'll help speed up our run quite a bit, and we have a lot to do today because we got some fungal shifting to take care of. In fact, we have like an hour of fungal shifting that we need to do. It's gonna be fungal madness. What style wands are the music notes appropriate to use on? Are they the best? As long as you have any kind of damage modifier, like this adds damage, plus 10 damage, this is a plus 10 damage, this is a plus 5 damage. This is fantastic with the music note wands because music notes are very cheap to use, and you can pass these damage onto them, and you can spam like 10 music notes a shot, put them on a spark trigger, you're good to go. So that's the problem of the music notes, is you could argue that they are pretty much useful always. And once you have one damage modifier, they're just amazing. So remember, we have a personal tentacler on a spark bolt. That's it. That's our entire boss killer setup. Alright, so once the tentacles are attached to him, all we gotta do is sit for a moment, let the tentacles do their job. Tentacles shredded them. We're gonna go Gamma, Omega, Tau, and we're set. So now what we can do, Gamma casts a copy of the last spell on your wand, black hole in the last spot. Now we have infinite black holes. You peep Zytio's stream, he's Noita with barcode scanners. What? Drop his link real fast so I can just click it. I'm too lazy to have to pull up a tab and everything. Let's see, what's he doing? The hell?
But it gets a little annoying after a while. Jesus. So I'm not even using.
Appreciate you, Prince.
I should double hand scan like this. So you can see that I'm not using my hands. Second scanner, but it's a shitty scanner. And I decided to not use it too. The other scanner is cheaper. This is a $40 scanner. I bought a $20 one originally. And I don't want to spend another $40 on another scanner. So, yeah. Originally, what I was trying to do is use, because it wouldn't, my other scanner wouldn't scan these.
See this guy right now.
And so I was trying to use other barcodes. I was trying to use other barcodes around the house to do different things, and it was such a pain in the ass.
I don't fully understand. How is he playing? So he's using his head to move.
To move?
Wait. Damn it.
I have to keep looking at the screen.
Also, don't start messages with numbers. It won't read.
Oh, yeah.
He's old and bald.
Dunk is old and bald.
Each barcode is a control.
But yeah, so I can scan any of these. And I can swap between my slots if I make it bigger. So if you see, there is the different things on here. If I click 1, 2, goes to slot 2, 3, slot 3, 3, slot 3.
This is like when you're checking out the grocery store and it won't scan.
Slot 4. It fucks up sometimes.
Chat now, stop spamming stuff in there. I can't see shit.
Oh my god. C-Man, thank you for the follow.
With your first scanner.
Could have generated a print. Yeah.
Cheers at Seaman 6070 for following. Welcome to me swamp. Hope you're ready for muck.
God damn it, chat.
You're ready for muck.
Let's go gambling.
Oh my God.
Yeah, why is it so loud in here?
Okay, I just know what's going on. I'll have to peep it later whenever
I know, that's...
my brain can process it. But yeah, if you guys don't know, Zytio has done like some of the most insane Noita runs. He actually played Noita on like a hot dog and what was it all, chat? It was like a hot dog and was it mashed potatoes or it was all kinds of, he just does ridiculous stuff. And yeah, he like hooks up, he just finds ways to hook up his controls to ridiculous stuff. Oh, is there cheese? Was there jelly? He just does all kinds of ridiculous controls. So right now, from the looks of it, again, I would have to watch more of it to fully understand in depth. But it looked like his head was controlling the movement and stuff. And then he was barcode scanning the slot numbers and stuff. Like, I don't even know. Like I said, I gotta watch more of it. But he's definitely really creative with a lot of his streams. He comes up with really cool stuff. I'm trying to decide what the move is right now. I guess as long as we make some homemade fungus, we can at least be pushing that along. What are we doing today? We're doing where we nicknamed a microplastics run. And that is we're going to we're trying to get our hands on a mist build, which mist builds involve the mist spells. If I can find them, these spells are here: Toxic Mist, Mist of Spirits, Slime Mist, Blood Mist. Those are the mist spells, and we're gonna use fungal shifts and convert them from being like a blood mist, for example, and we'll turn them into a plastic mist. And it'll be a mist that's just giving off tons of plastic. This is all stuff you can do in the regular game, by the way. We're not using mods, anything like that. And so once we shift it into plastic, we're then going to set up a build so that it kills stuff. And we're just going to run around in the world killing things with our plastic mist build. It's more of just a meme thing. It's not like a legitimately good build or anything. It's not like, oh, fuck, I got to start running these plastic builds. They're amazing. No, you're not going to... Oh, speaking of which, here we go. We got our first mist showing up. That's exciting. We got a 10 capacity we may be useful. So I'm gonna put up the mist. We have that. That was gonna be a huge problem today, but problem solved, I guess. I didn't know vanilla Noita had plastic. The funny part is it's almost guaranteed been on your screen before, but it's not very noticeable. So the shotgunner guys, which are really commonly seen in this area, so there's different guys, different hiisi based dudes shooting off. Oh no, not this area. I thought I was in the wrong position. Let me go to the hiisi base real fast. So there's different guys that are firing off different weapons, right? Like some people are using the shotgun. Some people, oh look this right here. This is a perfect example. See this turret right here? Every time it's firing, you notice how it's kicking off a little bit of brass. So if I get near it, hey you, shoot. So as it's firing, you can see, oh my camera's in the way. God damn it, hold on, let me get to my corner. Why the black hole disappeared, I'll show you in 1 second. It's the matter eater thing, the butt protector is deleting it. So as it's firing at me, it's creating these, like the bullet casings essentially are brass that are piling up behind it. Well, the shotgunner, when he fires off, he shoots off a piece of plastic. And that plastic can be picked up in a pouch or could even be melted down and made into a liquid. And if you're curious why the black hole was deleting every once in a while, because when I shoot it, it's moving really slow right now. So if I shoot it directly down and I drop with it, my butt protector just deletes it. So watch this. I'll shoot the black hole over here, and then I'll flip my see that red thing behind me? If I flip it around into it, it'll just delete it. So let's see. We shoot this and whoop. See, same thing if you're shooting it down. Shoot down and then just fall, deletes it. Too many things to do in this run. We have to do at least 16 shifts, meaning, oh, that's actually a really helpful flask. In fact, I would probably prefer it over chaotic poly. Please don't break the poly. Please don't break the poly. Oh, good. Oh my god, I keep deleting it with the butt protector. Alright, so this guy right here, this guy does not give off anything. See these guys? They fire off. They are giving off little pellets of brass. So these are not the ones we want. We want that one that's shooting a shotgun. This guy is also a little blooper dude, not the one we want. There's a healer. That guy is the one. You see him leaping around with his shotgun? He's the one that will give off some plastic. So the difficult part will be to keep him alive while there's tons of other bad guys around. Oh, by the way, we're about to be in the next shop as well. We'll do that in a moment. Everything organized. Oh my god, a piece of ice. Watch this guy, and then after he dies, watch this healer over here. Wait, hold on. So a piece of ice kills this guy, and then this guy walks out, and a piece of ice just smacks him in the head. So we lose both our healer and our shotgunner within like a second. Good old Noita. Alright, we gotta find another one. Luckily there are many. There we go. I see another shotgunner. He is hiding down here. So he's with the sniper. We want to kill the sniper, keep the shotgunner alive. Is the goal. Our healer's alive, but I don't know what I'm gonna do about that sniper. I gotta find a way to like separate them. No! Come on, sniper. Screw it. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hopefully keep him spamming for a bit. Is he the one that kicks off plastic? Is there a different... No, he is the one. He is the one, I think. In fact, I'm pretty sure I see a couple. That or I'm crazy. They're kind of hard to see because they're red pixels, but I'm pretty sure I'm seeing the red pixels kick out of them. If you're on mobile, it's going to be like impossible for you to see. But, because the pixel's really dark. But I am seeing the pixels go flying out of them. They are there. Yeah, you see. Oh, you see them? You guys are seeing them? For me, I'm like barely. I can like see like what looks like the shadow of a pixel. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can keep them still. There's a reason I'm doing all this. You'll see. I'm kind of letting them... I want to get mini pixels if I can stacked up here. Oh, she was a little close. Making me uncomfortable. I think this may work. Let's see. There's some plastic. It's definitely not as much plastic as I would like. And some snow. 1% plastic. Screw it. That'll be enough. So you guys have a choice. What do you want to work with today? Do you want to work with regular plastic, which is going to be like a sand? It's almost like a red sand. Or would you rather work with molten plastic, which whenever you take the red plastic and you introduce it into lava and it melts it, it makes a liquid purple plastic. Which one are you more interested in? Called molten plastic, the liquid one. Molten, regular, solid, hard plastic, solid, molten, your mom. Solid, red, molten, 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 red. I'm about to do a vote on this one. I'm not exactly sure. If we end up doing the solid one, I don't know if we'll be able to... We may still be able to drown the Master of Masters, maybe. But the liquid definitely should be able to drown them, I would imagine. But let's see what the chat... Let's see what they would decide. All right, looks like we're going molten plastic, which is perfectly fine with me. Both of them, I haven't really done a ton with them. I've definitely goofed around with them a little bit in the past, but nothing that I'm like really confident in knowing every interaction with them. So we're going molten plastic, which is gonna be a bright purple. And I'm gonna go ahead and have you guys vote. Chat is done. Don't worry, we'll do stuff with the other plastic in the future. We'll do some more stuff, especially if we have fun today. We'll bring it back. All right. A lot of backtracking in this run so far. A lot of run over here, run over there. Check this out. But the reason we haven't been doing fungal ships, in case anybody's curious, is that on days like today with a challenge, a very specific challenge, we do look up the ships ahead of time to know what's coming so that we can try to manipulate the RNG and get the outcome that we would like. But we found out that today's first shift, no matter what you do, it is going to try to delete fungus from your world. Well, that's a big problem because once the fungus gets deleted, it's going to become quite a bit more annoying trying to do more fungal shifts because your character eats the fungus to get high. So I've been holding off this whole time doing fungal shifts, trying to look for, to try to get ready to create an alternate fungus, which maybe this has got the setup for it. No, don't get out of here. This could maybe work. Explain in a second. So all we have to do is get a little bit of toxic sludge inside of our extra flask. That'll do. I'm actually going to pour some of this plastic into this now. As I whiff. As I miss the lava. Alright, let's see. Put it there. There, you can see some of the... You know what? It is a little bit harder to keep track of. We'll probably scoop up some more plastic. Holy shit, wait, does it dissipate that quickly? I thought it like sat on the surface. Like that? See, that one is sitting there. It's no big deal. The reason I need this pouch empty for a moment, we can always get more plastic, but I need it empty. Actually, I should probably get the mimicium first, shouldn't I? There's so many things. There's too much. This is where I need to tinker, actually. Yes, and then once you get the link, you just share it in chat. Oh, don't kill that guy. What am I doing? What am I doing? Crap, this is a little bit unfortunate because that spider dude, I think, naturally is aggressive towards the art mage. Guys are really giving off some toxic sludge. No, come here. No, don't go after him. Damn, he's gonna die. I think our little friend over there died. Let's check if he's dead. He's alive! He's alive! Okay. How many hits can we take? Damn it, I should have scooped up that ambrosia. Now I'm really regretting it. Holy crap, look at these toxic myths. Maybe we're gonna go with the this toxic crap instead. This is crazy. You know what I just realized is really dumb? Me going all the way to the desert where it's covered in sand and then walking all the way, like, why don't I just scoop up some of the sand? We can just make our own custom Mystery fungus, easy. There you go. Grab out the pouch. Scoop up the sand. There's so many random hiisi out here. Scoop up some sand. No problem. That's sandstone I have a lot of. Want the regular sand, the good stuff. There you go. If you're curious where we're going, we're using our jank-ass telly wand to fly up here, pour out the telly. We actually do not need the milk flask yet. And the reason we stopped by... So there's 4 islands up in the sky. These 4 islands are like a quest that you can get a spell that is going to be very useful for us today called Sea of Mimicium. It's one of the easiest quests to do in the game. That like once you know how to do it, it doesn't really take, you know, any special amount of health or damage to pull it off. It's just, you know, do the steps, get the spell. Dude, I wasn't even close to him. I thought this was far enough away. Okay, that was pretty close, actually.
Now you fucked up. Now you fucked
Don't worry, we can still get it.
You have fucked up now.
So we're skipping the quest. If you're curious what I was doing, I like to drain off the water to the side because whenever the mimicium flask is submerged in it, the pheromone has a hard time getting onto the mimic, but you're supposed to resurrect the mimic and then shoot the black hole. I was just kind of doing it out of order, and then I ended up breaking the flask, which was not my smartest move. It's one of the easiest quests. Yeah, as I proceed to break the step 1, pheromone the flask, boom, I killed it. It's like, well, step 2 cannot be complete. Well, hold on. We could go get the mimicium right now. There's another way to get it, but tellying like this all the way up to heaven, I may go insane. Also, I may be able to create, wait, no. I may be able to create the fungus even without it, which would make it so that we can start doing our shifts anyways. Why don't you lead them out of the water instead? It's probably the better thing. I should just bait them out of there. I was just trying to speed up the process, and then, yeah, it was stupid. Just being wasteful. I've actually never had that happen, because that's what the problem is. I never got punished before for being greedy with that. Until then. Okay, we have 1% toxic sludge. I'm pretty sure we had another one, area of toxic sludge over here. Screw it. Jump in here. Okay, let's see if we're gonna get lucky here. We're gonna go sand on top of this. And then, in fact, I'll even spray it a little bit over here too. And then this tiny bit of toxic sludge. See if it'll make any. Oh yeah, I gotta shoot the... Oh yeah, almost fucked it up. Ugh. Oh no! Come on, man. Stir it around, stir it around. Any mystery fungus? Oh, I made some! Woo! So, usually you do a lot better than that, but that'll do. Basically, you have to make the fungus bleed on top of the sand that has toxic sludge on it, and it makes a special fungus called mystery fungus. And then we're going to drop down some of this. We specifically want to isolate the mystery fungus. Like one of the worst areas to do this, because snow gets inside the pouch. We need to leave that guy alive. That guy is where it's our plastic farm. Damn, it's like surprisingly difficult to isolate weird fungus. Or mystery fungus. They're so intertwined, man. I guess what's the first shift? What's the first shift? I want to say it's like to acid. You think with a large chunk it'll make it easier? Okay, let me listen to solar. Let's see if we drop this somewhere that is not garbage. Actually, we'll just drop it from here. Let's see. Yeah, the spot right there is pretty good, actually. Yeah. No! I have 2% mystery fungus left, though, so that's fine. Should be enough. Yay! Okay, this is a homemade fungus called mystery fungus. We had to get special ingredients to mix them together. Usually it's not that slow. I was just kind of being sloppy today. But since we've made our own homemade fungus, this fungus does not naturally shift away. You have to intentionally shift this stuff away if you want it to. So it means I don't have to live in fear of losing it, which means that I can eat it, and we can start doing our fungal shifts during our run today. So this is shift number 1. And in fact, I guess I can show you while we're doing shift number 1. So it says acid. The word acid popped up. And if we go and we look at all those spots that we were collecting, ow. Oh, back to my corner. Oh, shit. How many shifts are we aiming at? We have to do 16 total. Yeah, a pretty good amount. So if you look in those areas that we had gathered all that fungus. Yeah, this was, remember all that fungus that was in here? It was all acid now. Goodbye, plastic farm. Aw, did I just kill the... God damn it. Too many distractions, man. Too many distractions. We gotta lock in. So shift number 1. Do me a favor, you guys. Whenever it's time for shift number 2, grab my attention. Be like, hey! It's shifting time, you piece of shit. It's not time. Hey, don't be a pain with that. How do we know it's been time? 5 minutes have to have passed. You can only shift every 5 minutes. Noita doesn't let you shift any faster than that. Every 5 minutes I can shift now. We got the heal. We can go kill the dragon boss. Toxic mists, I think, are going to be our future. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put this wand just in the ceiling. We'll remember that jungle has my future build. Our microplastics build is set up there. Or ready to be set up there. How do you get mist into a flask? It just gets collected. You cast the mist and then hold your flask out and fly into it. It will collect it in the flask while you're holding it inside the mist. You'll know you collect it because it specifically calls the liquid like toxic mist. Rather than just toxic. Regular toxic sludge is different from a toxic mist. They're two different materials. So the good news is I don't have to worry too much about my HP. As long as I don't fuck up, I can go to the heart mage and get a ridiculous amount of HP there. Thousands of HP. I have the heart mage already good to go. Okay, what is that? That is not a heart mage. Rub some dirt on it. It's time? Oh, I was paused for a moment, so... Ooh, that was a little bit of a slow kill. Not bad, not bad. Disappointing, but whatever. Alright, it's time.
It's shifting time, you piece of shit.
Thank you, thank you. Alright, let me listen to chat. Come on, let's ban them. Ban them all. Oh shit, stay out of this, you. Okay, of course. But enemies are trying to be obnoxious all of a sudden. There we go. Shift number 2. Silver. Ooh, baby. This is a drop right here. Holy shit, look at this. In this one random wand that we just found, it has healing, piercing, and a null shot. And we already have a Greek letter on ourselves, like we killed the alchemist earlier. So here we instantly just have infinite healing. So we just head to the mountain. There you go. Wait, what? Aren't you healing me? Oh, I forgot. We don't want to do null shot on a... I was thinking it was a deadly heal. I do that every time. I don't know why. We don't need null shot on a regular heal bolt. It doesn't damage you. I'm still going to hold on to this, though. I feel like it could be useful in the future. Alright, Big Steve. I know you're frisky. So I want to grab the Breathless. I feel like it could be really useful. Do you know what? Dice was like a bust today. Dice was a pretty bad grab. We'll admit that. We don't need Double Piercing, I don't think, so I'll leave this one chilling. Another add mana on the table. Homing, damage field. Damage field is going to be necessary for our mist build. We'll grab it later though, and the homing is going to be necessary. For now, we'll focus on the heal, or the add mana. You're going to forget and shift lava away. Thank you for the reminder. What shift number is that? By the way, the timer's going to be paused for a moment. So lava shift is number 7. We got to make sure we take care of it before then. We've done 2 so far. Next one's going to get weird, shift into weird fungus. Okay. Acid to acid. Wait, so then it re-rolls into something else. We probably should hold something here to make sure that it doesn't re-roll it. Acid into acid, I think, just instantly becomes another random shift. And if lava shifts away, well, then we'll be very, very sad. But we still have time with one more random shift in there. One of my main reasons for going down there was thinking that maybe we'd have a heal bolt by now. We do not. I mean, a heal bolt, we have a telebolt by now, which we do not. Is null shot on the black hole any good? It's actually not a bad idea. It's a pretty solid one. It would give it a lot more lifetime. I'll try to do it next time we get the chance to edit. Tinker with Wands is looking really tempting right about now.
It's shifting time. Go bald man.
Go bald man. Alright, let's go here. Doing shift number 3. Chicken. Diamond. Yeah, so the next one I need to hold. So my thinking is we can get over to the overgrown area and then grab up a flask there while we're fungal shifting. There we go. Collecting the gold. This gold's going to be important. I'll explain why we need it later. There we go. There's your daily dose of DunkTales. DMCA free, hopefully. Shout out to Shankmo, as always. So Cloud was asking about the movement in the gold. Why is there like an efficiency thing with the movement? Most of the time I'm just dancing around with the music. I'm just bobbing around, jumping. But actually, you don't want to sit still when it comes to collecting gold, because sometimes depending on how the gold is accumulating on your character, it will suffocate you, and this can actually kill your character. But also, one of the most efficient ways to collect gold seems to be, I think it's falling in the gold. Like when your character is dropping in gold, that seems to be the quickest way to collect it. So, not that you want to teleport above it, because then you're going to just be wasting time. But you want to go down, and then from there try to climb back up a little bit, and then just keep. I just tend to just make little like zigzag movements. We're just looking for any flask that we're willing to use as a like the material to be swapped into acid. Preferably something that is not gonna hurt us really badly. Polymorphine, that is one. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Put that down. Let me know when the timer is up. About magical liquid. That one would be good, but the problem is getting your hands on it down here. We'd have to go. I've already been like running from one side of the map all the way to the other side of the map, all the way. Been running back and forth all run today, so I don't know if I'm willing to walk all that way for a magical liquid. There is so much acid in this place because of all the fungus getting converted over to acid. Made it pretty scary. You were paused for a while. Okay, I'll let me know whenever the timer is up. Some people are saying that it's already up. Yay, teleport bolts. And on a badass wand, too. Yo. Nice find. Alright, that's going to be huge. Efficiency just skyrocketed. Shift timer ready. Okay, Recursor's saying it's good to go. He's saying it is ready. What are we waiting for? So basically what's going to happen is, in case you're curious, this could be helpful for anybody out there that ever looks up shifts and stuff. But essentially we're going into our 4th shift of the day, which is going to be acid into acid naturally. That's what it tries to shift. But whenever a material is shifting into itself, it'll say, wait, acid to acid, that's the exact same material. So then it just re-rolls into another shift, something that is not listed here. That's kind of dangerous in the moment. In a run where you're trying to control all fungal shifts, you don't want to risk this moment of randomness because you don't know what it could end up shifting away lava, which is what we need later. So we don't want to risk that. So I'm going to hold a material to intercept it to make sure acid doesn't turn into acid and reroll. Instead, I'm going to hold a flask of polymorphine and convert that into acid. That way a reroll will not take place. So I got to eat 180 seconds worth of this fungus, and then I hold out the flask of polymorphine. And I usually like to leave poly and stuff in my world. That makes it more exciting with the risk of death at all times. But considering our goals today are more goofy and meme, probably won't focus on that too much. There you go. My flask of polymorphine turned into a flask of acid. Don't have to think about that too much. And that would be shift number 4 in the bag. Now the next shift will be shift number 5, which will be oil, swamp, and peat is going to turn into fungus blood, which I'm okay with that. And then toxic sludge, poison, and ominous liquid turning into oil, which oil is fungus blood, so that one also should be fine. Our Telly wand is about to go from being complete trash to being really, really, really good. Yeah, I guess it's not complete trash. We definitely have had worse Telly wands. It's just for being this late into the run. Usually you got better Telly wands than this by now. Because the Noita world is quite massive. When you're traveling slow, it just puts you to sleep. Yeah, we could have had Tinker, man. All because I bought into the chat, spamming the dice is nice, God Gamer, blessed RNG. I'm also leaving that heart there on purpose because these 2 hearts are going to be basically our supply of our HP. Because we're going to have to go to New Game Plus. If I didn't clarify that earlier, we will be going to New Game Plus in this run. So when we go to New Game Plus, the world's going to get more volatile, a little bit scary, and I got to make sure that I am beefy. This is 450 health is not bad, but using those hearts that I left behind, we should be able to go into thousands of HP, no problem. All right, we're back in here. Toss. You know what? We'll hold on to one of these, I guess. Okay, we toss these. So, oops. Luminous Drill, add mana. How we looking? Way better Telly. Way, way, way better. This doesn't need to go there. I'm kind of just storing it there, I guess. In case you're curious, I get asked this every once in a while, but this Nala right here, if you just had just a telebolt, whenever you're shooting it, it moves like this. I mean, you could fire it faster if you would like this. But as you can see, it's... Once you've used it, you'll understand, but basically you can't... Whenever I fire a telebolt here, I shouldn't fire my next one until I've arrived at my location. This causes you to move in a very, like you kind of like a slow movement, but if you put a Nala there, it kills the telebolt the moment you cast it, which does a small jump. Then if you're firing it really quickly, it makes you move like that, which is pretty darn quick. And we can actually make it even better if I set it up proper. If I was to have that on there, what does this look like? Still kind of the same, isn't it? That's fine. I'll worry about upgrading it later. Let's go. So we're getting all that set up. Oh, by the way, is it time for a shift yet? I'm surprised if it's not. Timer's ready. Okay, let me head to this island real quick, and then I'll use it as a spot to hold the fungus. The fungus holder. Alright, so we eat this. 180 seconds, and then we go back to flying around. Ooh, shit. Yeah, remember this is heaven. So heaven has like a lot of polymorphine and crap, which makes it very dangerous. Because Noita logic, man. Oh, I was way too far to the side. Oh, crap. No, no, take me back. Yeah, I'm a little bit lost. I'll be real with you right now. Oh, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Okay, I kind of lost my position on everything. Okay, so clouds are here. Alright, we're at the very bottom right, I believe. Let me glance at this. We should be like right here. So I think if we, as long as we line up with this edge and then go directly up, yeah, okay. The telly jumps kind of have me a little thrown off, but we'll see how this goes. Nope. Oh, yeah, it was the right spot. Okay, so it's really common to find mimicium here. It's not like that rare of a spell to find in heaven, which is why we went to the gold room earlier. Also, you can see that these dudes are supposed to be bleeding oil, but instead they're bleeding... I don't know what they're bleeding exactly. What is it? Oh, just acid. There's so much acid today. Kind of a lot of disappointing stuff. Definitely not our... Oh, shit. Oh, no. Come on. Yeah, definitely not my favorite shop. Just staring at the spells along the way. I wouldn't mind an alpha. What is going on here? Well, the funny thing is, while looking up here, we've seen the setup to have. It's kind of hard to see, by the way. I know it's really foggy for you guys. That's the fog in the game. It's not the stream or anything. That's just the fog effect that this world happened to have right now. But given the spells that I've seen up here, we've actually come across an infinite health farm. And in fact, a very easy infinite health farm. See, there's cessation. Here is Matosade. And then here is Heplicate. But right there, it's like, boom, infinite HP farm. No problem. Shift timer's ready. Okay, shift timer is ready. Let's, the next one after that last one should be held material into fungus, or oil, swamp, and peat into fungus, which you guys said was, silver, I think? Something like that. Dude, the visuals look so weird right now. Alright. Dude, now I really can't see where I'm going. I'm tripping, man. Acid. I think next one is a lava shift. Oh, you think so? Okay, we won't risk it until we have the lava situation taken care of then. Where the hell? Oh. That could have gone badly. We lucked out. A little confused on where I am exactly though. I should be beside the, I think it's, the island should be right here, yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah, but without that mimicium that I messed up, which is supposed to not be a big deal, it's kind of holding things up pretty badly. I can't do the consume yet. We're trying to play it safe. Dude, I'm being frisky up here. I gotta chill. Yeah, we're gonna play it safe and not shift until I know it's taken care of. Yeah, Hell Shot may be the way, because we can't just keep going up and up and up. I feel like at some point we're gonna go insane. Gonna get ourselves polyed, you know, goofing around. Huh. Alright, well, dropping down. Yeah, I destroyed the potion earlier, goofing around with the black hole. Shot too close to it, and then it died, and I was like, oh, no biggie, we'll just grab it from heaven, because there's like usually 50 of them up there, you know? And for some reason there's 0. Time to throw? I hope not. Trying to think how I want to handle things. I think we're just going to clear out the rest of the mountains, like heading down. And then see if something will come up. Then we go down to hell. Oh no, going down to hell would be a problem, because our current wand kind of sucks at a lot of its stuff. I guess we can grab that now. Oh yeah, the damage field. I wanted to buy that. And then I also wanted to buy the homing, which I guess we'll have to take that place. Right now I really would like a speed up. The black hole is just kind of annoying me because I constantly am deleting it with the butt protector. Ow. Ow. I gotta just swap me to safety, I think. Could freeze your way to hell. Yeah, but our black hole wand is so trash. I mean, we'll have to just... It would not be fun. Like, our black hole wand shoots like this. Is not great. There's more toxic mist if we need it. Apparently, this is showing up for some reason again. You know what we could do? Add trigger onto this. Okay, why is that? Should be 10, 20. Why is that? Oh, because I'm wrapping. Well, it should be a double. Triple, you can chill. Our tellies are so goofy. What we're looking for right now is something to speed up the black holes. Wow. Well, that will definitely help out with the healing, I guess. Heal, put it there. Let the heal goes there.
No tinker Sag. Kill mom MB.
Yeah. Probably should consider that. There we go. Easy heals now. Damn, after all that, we didn't find anything? Oil blood, which is probably acid blood now, to be honest. But, oh well. Move towel, use null shot on a black hole. Okay, that's a great idea. Let's do that. Let's do that. In fact, I need to empty out the damn... We're gonna... Goes, make it easier. That back. There, that's there. There you go. Good call, good call. Alright, we empty out this bone dust. We're about to try some jank shit. And it could go badly. Where was that ambrosia that I was collecting? It was in the hiisi base, right? Oh, yep, there it is. Alright. Where is this the spot that had that plastic? I'm looking for those red dots on the ground. I don't think it was there. I think it was here. In fact, I think it was right there. Oh, that's rotten meat. Not quite what we're looking for. Snow. Huh. Plastic was in hiisi. I could have swore we made like a spot though. Somewhere over here that we had like a lot of them collected up. Guess this was not the area. It was hiisi. Are you sure on that one? Are you on drugs? There's a shotgunner guy. Oh. This is the exact spot, I think, that you guys were talking about? Yep, that was it. Exactly where you guys said it was. Hey, you, stop trying to shoot me. So this guy, every time he takes a shot, you can actually, if you look really closely, this probably doesn't help because this makes the screen even smaller, but when he takes a shot, you actually see a little pixel fly out above his head. It's a little red pixel. That's a piece of plastic every time he shoots. So essentially we have to have him fire off enough shots that, okay, he just kicked me, which caused me to bleed acid, which caused him to die. Nice. That's fine. We got a pixel of it. Should be more than enough. So we have fungus, we have that, we got ambrosia. The ambrosia shouldn't be necessary much longer. There's just going to be a moment here in a second that we need it. And then from there we probably can just go without it. What? This little fucking suicide machine. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. He was literally running from thing of lava to thing of lava. He's like, lava over here? You're not letting me die? Lava over here? And just eventually murdered himself. It's fine. Kind of annoying, but actually fine. Was this TP build? It's not too bad. I mean, we probably could rotate the spark bolt out since it's now 0.18 recharge. Yeah, it should work with even without it. But we're just whatever. Yeah, we do still have the Matasades yet. You actually don't even have to move the Lumi to the payload, I don't think, because since it's a add trigger on it, it doesn't wrap on its own, so I think you could literally just have add trigger tell you at the very end, and it'll be like, oh, it's done. I'm looking for something to speed up the black holes, and something to... Oh, chainsaw, that's actually pretty nice. Not bad. Okay. Now we're just missing the speed. We got the spam. And there's the speed. Those guys just did some serious damage to me. So this could actually go like that. I think it's still fine. Let me see. Yeah. So have to have the spark bolt on the end. I was kind of looking for ingredients that we can throw onto our mist as well. If you're curious why I'm kind of just like glancing around. Like what else can I place on there? Acceleration. Nice. Okay, we're gonna do this. I looked at the wiki and I'm super confused by my clip. Hiisi should only do 42 damage at most in Nightmare. How the fuck do I get hit for 396? Wait. Is that 42 really? Well, don't forget that melee damage is amplified. I can't remember. Oh my goodness. Summon Taikasova. That can make things pretty interesting. How do we want to do all this? Omega, you're done. Taikasova, you're in. Oh man, my foot has got like one of these spots that's itching. Give me 1 second, chat. I got like this fucking bite on my foot. Let me put some like little anti-itch crap on it. It's driving me nuts right now. Give me 1 second because I'm getting towards the main part of the run and I don't want to be like, sometimes when you're feeling antsy, you know, it makes you rush into a spot where it gets you killed. Not Dent. This is, you know, I just showered before stream. Makes my hair look a little, you know. Hey. I'm not a piece of meat, damn it. Literally antsy, true. Probably some ant bites. Be right back. Be right back. 1 second, chat.
Spin.
I'm back.
Spin.
Alright, hopefully I don't smear that crap everywhere. Let's go. Back to gaming.
Spin.
The Grand Canyon on Dunk set. Hey, it was, I showered before stream. Causes my hair to be more susceptible to the headset. That's all. You wouldn't understand. You don't shower. Okay, we can work with this one. I was just looking for a non-shuffle that we can just kind of toy with for a bit. But this one should do the job. Alright, Matasade. We want to do a Heplicate on Matasade. And in fact, can we just use up all these charges real quick? There we go. We used up all the charges of the Heplicate. And now Alpha is going to copy the first spell on the wand. So it's going to copy the Heplicate. And it will now cause it to spam. From there, we want to swap in the Matasade. And then, what else do we want to do? I think that's it.
Okay, it's anime recap, but I think you used an unfortunate phrase there.
Alright, hopefully I don't smear that crap everywhere. Let's go! It was the cream! The cream that is on my... the anti-itch shit! Alright. So for a moment we could use this to kind of hunt down these worms. In fact, let's say that we were to go with this one. We had a melee, like a freeze tentacle of some kind. This would speed up the process a bit. I haven't really noticed any while we've been traveling along, but I also wasn't paying much attention. Alright. If you're curious how this works exactly, I do have a video on my YouTube channel that talks about the placates. So basically, there's just many of them. I won't go into detail right now because we have too much we need to do today. But if you, I want to at least know, I want you to at least know how to look up what these spells are. But you see how it says Iplicate, Yiplicate, Tiplicate. So you're just looking at the placate. Placate spells can be insanely OP if used in the right way for goofy methods like what we're doing right now, where we're summoning the extra worms and everything. We have over 1,000 HP. I should be good on that front. Now let me go ahead and put the black hole up for a moment. Grab that. Nope, we don't want to grab that either. Put that up for a moment. Grab this. Toss that on the ground. We're willing to lose that spell. I don't care about it. Swap it. That's fine. And then Alpha, cast copy of the first spell. Put that in the first spot. And then now maybe we snag. What are we looking for? Anything specifically? We can't get Sea of Mimicium from this, just so you know. Only certain spells are eligible in this pool. In fact, I don't know if in this moment, maybe we'll end up coming back to it kind of thing. Like we'll end up being like, hey, wait till we get better wands. Because I can go like by the tower, get better wands. And then we'll worry about the details. Maybe that's the move. And we can also use this to get more mists if we would like as well, once we have the mist build going. So go ahead and just, yeah, let's not sit here and sort around forever. That should be once we're really feeling like we're ready to go. But this speed up, I guess, can stay. We go double acceleration. That goes there. Goes there. How does this look? Sure, good enough. Towel, this, toss that. Oh yeah, we could combine our telly and our healing into one, couldn't we? Though it will be expensive.
Do it.
That will save us a wand spot, and then that'll help us a lot right now since we're constantly struggling. Need a trigger? What do you mean by that? Need a trigger? Because of Nala? Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, we go. Oh, a heavy and an add trigger. Nice. Oh. Kind of worked out for us. I want both of these. There we go. No, I need like a spark trigger, but I could make a homemade spark trigger out of that. What do you mean by microplastics? In Noita, there's plastic is a material that exists in the game. In fact, I have some in a pouch right here. You see snow and plastic. So we're going to melt down that plastic into a molten plastic, and then we're going to do a fungal shift with it. In fact, we're pretty deep into our run, but we kind of got held up because of kind of like a really dumb reason. It was a freaking Sea Mimicium. I fucked up when I was doing something with it, but at this point, we gotta push the run forward, so we're going down to hell. Electricity is probably one of my biggest fears down here, because electricity can stun lock me, drop me into lava or some crap, and from there it'll get pretty ugly. Okay, hold on, so there's this. And we go over here. See Mimicium, you better be over here. I'm gonna be pissed. I think it appears down here. Yeah, it does. I come across it all the time. That's why I'm having like, I'm kind of angry at the game right now, because I'm like, all right, I see Mimicium all the time, and you're gonna do this shit to me whenever I need it. Chat, you're making me question myself. I'm like, it is in hell, right? Okay, let me look at this, because I feel like I'm going insane. It is, yes. Sea of Mimicium. Yes, it is a tier 10. In fact, it's not even that rare. What the fuck? I mean, you hear 0.33%, you're like, alright, that's pretty rare. But that's how I mean, like, it's because the pool's so large. It's actually not that rare in the grand scheme of things. Game, please. Sea of Mimicium now. Chop, chop. Like, let me look at, like, for example, the add trigger. What's that? Like a 2% spawn or some shit? Because we've seen like 5 of them down here. Add trigger. 1.6. Okay.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt.
Oh, it's coming. Don't worry. Have you unlocked it yet? I've never done it before. And sorry if I'm missing some comments right now. It's just, I'm honestly getting really pissed off that the game is not giving me this damn spell. I want to finish out today's run, and it's being held up because of a dumb spell. I will never mess up the Mimicium quest again. Flawless Mimicium quest from now on. Perfection. I always took it for granted. I don't know why. Like, I just never really think about it. And I always see it down here, and I always think, I could have avoided the Mimicium quest today because there was a Sea of Mimicium right there. I never willingly... Oh, there it is. Finally! Jesus Christ. Get me the hell out of this fucking place. Alright! Sidetracked for about an hour and a half, but we're back on track! Okay. So I'm gonna pour some of our ambrosia and stuff over here in case I need it. And the rest of it I'll pour out over here. Did I not even scoop that up? Actually, what was the best way to go about this? Oh yeah, it'd be to scoop up a little bit of lava. And then we have the lava in our flask. Then we can go into like a mountain. And then I put the olive there for a second. How does this look? Okay. Okay. Go snow and plastic right here. Put a little bit of lava down. Alright, we have molten plastic. But we need to get rid of the other bullshit. So what we're gonna do... Actually, it'd probably be easier to make it, to mimicium it up first. Let's see how that works. Okay, so we cast mimicium, and we swim around in it for a second. Oh, it got contaminated. Wait, what the fuck? Where's my molten lava? Oh, wait, it must be lava makes more. Damn it, we gotta go get more plastic. Do we have any? No. God damn it. Empty this out. That there. Alright, so we gotta go find a shotgunner. There should be many of them in the hiisi base. Plastic's easy to get. Oh shit, is this the Sea of Mimicium all over again? Where the fuck is the plastic? For the love of God. Oh, there's a dude that can give us plastic. No, don't die. Don't die. Please. No! You piece of shit. The fucking black hole. The black hole nudged everything. And it... Okay. Here's another one. Okay. You can see them kicking... Oh, no. If they hit me at all. I wasn't even thinking about that. I forgot. Okay, hold on. Let me scoop up any of the pixels that they were just making. Where did those pixels go? Did the acid... The acid actually dissolves it. Oh, shit. Hold up. I kind of want to contain him in like a really tiny area, because as he's moving along, the problem is he's like dropping one pixel in like a random spot. One pixel in a random spot. I wonder what's a better way to contain this little dude. Alright. Tip number 2. %7 is way too much of that. Oh shit! No! Fuck, man. It's like the ratio has to be perfect. I didn't realize it was so hard to get it to keep it at. Luckily, that'll stay there. Hopefully, the ratio is so important on this plastic. If you have too much lava, it just like melts it and then immediately turns it into lava. Every day, another wacky adventure with Dunk. Today we're collecting plastic. What a day. What an adventure. I have to do that to him because if he hits me, the acid launches everywhere and it seems to mess up all the plastic that we've accumulated, you know. I actually got some rotten meat in there too. Let's see. Are you kidding me? Oh. There's some backup plastic, it's just gotta be filtered. What? I can literally see it. Oh, molten plastic. I'm a gamer. I knew it. My mom was right. I'm special. What's happening over there? I don't fully know what happened over there, but we got 100% molten plastic. Woo! Mom, meanie, Tylenol special. What? What? Excuse me? Finally, we can get back to fungal shifting, yeah? We can get back to fungusing. And in fact, let's do one little mimicium here. I threw some molten plastic into it to see how it would affect it. Actually, it doesn't even seem like it tries to burn. Oh, wait. Oh, because the molten plastic is coming in contact with the steam, like the water and the molten plastic is making more plastic. Oh, that's a pretty good plastic farm there if we need it later. Yep, it is purple. It's consume time, yes. So, which one are we on right now? Do we even know? I may have to check on the... Eat it? I can try. Actually, I can eat it. Consume the plastic first. Okay, okay. Doing my part to save the world. Oh, it doesn't actually let me eat it. I honestly thought plastic would be I thought it actually interacted more like sand. I mean, it is still sand. You can see that I can kick it, but it does let you phase through it, which is interesting. Okay, so we have done a total of 6 shifts, meaning that our next one is going to be shift number... Oh, crap. Shift number 7, which is this one right here, where lava is going to disappear. That's why we had to hold... That's why everything was getting held up, because we couldn't risk losing our lava. Because once lava's gone, we're gonna struggle trying to make molten plastic again. There may be another method, but yeah, it would have been... not fun. So that means that we can pour out some of our fungus. Actually, wait, is it? It is lava into held material. You guys want to turn lava into... Yeah, the recursor said lava into molten plastic? Sure, why not, right? Let's do it. Lava into mimicium actually would be pretty wild. There we go. Lava has turned into molten plastic, meaning if we go up to that one area... By the way, if you guys could set your timers at 5 minutes, I'd appreciate you. Or at least be looking at the Only Wands page, so that you can let me know when the timer is up. Oh, there we go! There is our Lava lake, aka the molten plastic lake. As you travel around it, it stirs it and it just makes a ton of plastic. Great. Very purple. Drink it? Let's see. Hold on. It's like not a position for me. Yeah. Oh, you can drink the molten plastic. In fact, doesn't seem to have any negative effects. But oh, I do have iron stomach, though. I don't know if that would factor in. Now that's science. We finally got confirmation that microplastics are not actually bad for you. Exactly. They just fill up your stomach. It's delicious. Alright, so what to do while we're preparing the fungal shivs? We need to get good enough wands to make sure that we can do a plastic build. Which is going to... And then we got to prepare our new game pluses as well. Which means we need one more orb. What the hell? Where are we? We're going to swap this back with the heal. Nice. We're gonna no longer worry about the infinite health farm from the worms. 1k should be enough. I mean, we could still die, don't get me wrong, but we die, we die. We got all that set up. This is all for our mists, which we're supposed to try to kill a Leviathan, so realistically, we probably want some kind of explosion. Not probably, we definitely want some kind of explosions on it. Otherwise, we're gonna be in big trouble. We can just travel through a parallel world while we are prepping. Yeah, and get some explosive projectiles. And we can kill Kolmi too. There's no reason to hold off on that. Is it possible to somehow fungal shift glue? You can, but it won't happen naturally. Like, it won't happen accidentally. You could intentionally do it. There we go. 5 orbs is the minimum amount that you need to get to the first new game plus. So we've met that requirement. Actually, the next shift should be blood to whiskey, and then it goes blood to held material. So we're gonna go. We can hold. We can make it where blood is also molten plastic. So that should be fine. The next 2 shifts, we are looking good. Meat boss, that's also a great idea. Let me kill Kolmi first, and then I'll backtrack up for the meat boss. Meatball check, yeah, we got it. We definitely have, if anybody's curious, you have to kill the meat boss if you don't have to, but if you don't want to go insane. Because in New Game Plus will stir around the world a little bit, and without killing the meat boss, you can get yourself in a really unfortunate position. So it's a really easy boss to kill. There's no reason to not kill him. Is it already time? If you say so. This blood like it was whiskey. Thank you, chat. Lightning Bugs, yo, what's up, man? There's some old school community members right there. Good old Lightning. Appreciate you, man, for the almost nice amount of months. 1 month away from achieving nice status. What's up, Scotty? Going pretty good? We got hung up on a lot of stuff for a while. Oh, look at that. That's cool. The plastic is kind of looking... Oh, wow. Look how weak our wand is. If we really want to up our damage, what we do is we go over here, we slap this heavy on there. Oh, that. There we go. All right. Well, he chose to just sit there. He's like, fuck it. Okay, so we have killed Kolmi. Which mist wand do you guys want to do a build with? Do you want it to be toxic mist or slime mist? Because it's gonna shift away, so it really shouldn't matter that much. All right, Dwarven says slime, Lunarian says toxic, slime, toxic. Okay, you guys are just trolling at this point. You're just like, all right, you say one, I say the opposite. We pace it out. Every other. Slime, slime, slime. Alright, slime seems to be in the majority now. Keep it simple. Alright. Spark trigger, freeze, add mana. Actually, we're going to swap this add mana to the front. That goes there. We're going to wrap it, freeze, this. I'm trying to grab the ingredients for the mist wand while I'm also here. I guess that's why I'm kind of getting sidetracked. You guys wanted slime mist, which I can get from Taikasova. Shouldn't be that hard. But homing and all that. Actually, wait, we can get homing. We can get all that from Taikasova. What am I talking about? Unless I'm crazy. Yeah, regular homing as well. And add mod. Yeah, we'll just get everything from Summon Taikasova. That'll be how we spend our time kind of getting prepped. Is it already time?
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drunk.
Ready to shift? Thank you, chat. You guys are on the ball on that one today, man. Okay. So we get the fungus down. This one I'm also going to hold the plastic for. It's just to shift blood into it, which I think could be kind of a funny one to have all of blood also turn into. I mean, it's called the microplastics run, right? So we gotta get molten plastic everywhere. Chrono Lord, thanks for the 9-monther. Appreciate you, my baby. We are having a little swelling, child. Appreciate you. That would be shift number. Hold up, what number was that? Slime. Oh, there was a slime mist right there too. Thank you for keeping your eyes open. It said whiskey because blood was whiskey, so whiskey was here, and then now, okay. And then next 10, that 11, we hold the worm blood. So we're aiming for this one right now, 14. So we're getting there. We have to hold the molten gold on that one for sure. All right, gotta unpause. The timer keeps going. Yeah, there's our mist. I guess we just go ahead and throw it on the wand anyways, yeah. Put down the quad. Put down these modifiers. Alright. Back to shuffling wands to pass the time. So we're using the classic Summon Taikasova, you know, wand farming technique. There's homing. Put this on here. Good. Explosive projectile. We're gonna need 2 of those. In a bit, we're about to have oh fuck! I moved my character. In a bit, we're about to have a mist build with which, if you've never seen it before, some people may find kind of interesting. Ow. Should be good. Maybe do 1 more extra just to be certain that we don't run out. It's already time. Time went by so quickly. The shift is diamond to vomit, I think. I don't think it's any point of holding this, but I'll do it anyways. It said acid, but everything's acid at this point. It's hard to keep track of what isn't acid.
Spin.
A little bit of spin. Alpha, cast copy of that. How does that look black hole wise? Oh yeah, much better than our annoying one that we've had going on here. Nice. Okay, so in this case, we are not going to wrap. Put that there. That there. Freeze will probably just get moved over to here. Linear also is likely to get moved to there. Damage fill, this, that. I want it to be only mist doing the damage. Add trigger would be, it would be an add trigger miss. Then inside that miss, we could do. Okay, and the chainsaws are placeholders. We find more mists. Alright, we shoot this. What does it look like? Go shoot at some bad guys real quick. Bad guys, where are you? Timer, that's what we need, a spark timer. And a drilling shot. So as you can see, this is our. Oh, look at the enemies bleeding the plastics, the what you call it, the molten plastic. Say the microplastic. So this is a more of a regular mist build, nothing too insane, and then we're just going to convert it over to plastic material rather than the slime that it currently is, which is slime is what gives it that, you know, purple look. How does trigger work on mist? The add trigger, like the one that we have here, it'll fire off multiple times. One of the issues though is I think if you make the mist, the moment it spawns in, have contact with something, sometimes the trigger can be kind of funky. That's why you would like it to be created and give it a little bit of time. But yeah, it can fire it off its payload. It can fire off the payload many times. See, right now it's only delivering it once, which I think is because of the way that we're. Oh no, that one fired off twice on that one. Maybe there's a limited duration. Who knows? Let me try to set it up, and if I put it on a timer, we can do a lot more definitive research. It can only hit once every 25 frames. Will that also apply to like the rate of explosions? Because sometimes I feel like it stops working altogether. Not on like one target, but like it moves to a new target and then it doesn't blow up again. I think it has to do with how I created the mist. There's a spitter timer. That's something, I guess. Maybe that would let us get a clear view of it. We're looking for mist though, more slime mist. Oops, I did not mean to do that. It's time. Thank you, chat. You guys are the best. Hitting equals releasing the payload. Yeah, but the problem is it should release the payload multiple times. I don't know why not every time it's doing multiple times. That's the thing I'm kind of hung up on. Which I think has to deal with whenever we created it. How it was spawned in. Actually, I like the spark timer more than the spitter timer in this case. A lot of cases I like spitter timer more though. Come on, man. Every time I scroll right past, there we go. Spitter timer, you're out. Spark timer, you're in. Oh, wait, I found some mists. That's perfect. Wherever they went, I can find them again, I'm sure. Oh, there it is. You were right. It was way right over there. I was getting kind of desperate, so I was like, oh, let me lean into it. Oh, I stripped all the spells off the wand. If you strip off all the spells, the swapping technique isn't going to work. Oh, there it was again. Another mist. Oh, and then we even have the one up there, so we have an extra. And if we want to, we can throw the electric arc on there, though we do not have electric immunity right now, so it's definitely sketchy to keep using it. And then we never found the explosion weakening curse. I just realized that. That's literally the last thing I think we could go for. We don't even have to get that one. We can try to go without it. Alright, let's go kill the meat realm boss. So at this point we're just setting up why don't you use copy random so on the explosion to make it a super big boom. I don't really think that's worth to amplify like the radius, you know? It's more about getting a larger AoE. Which I guess it's not that bad, but for the boss kill it shouldn't be that helpful. And if we did copy random, we would have to set up things in a really funky way. Add trigger plus copy random doesn't even work, actually. No, I remember. Well, not that it doesn't work, but it becomes very inconsistent. Because add trigger discards those spells, which means the copy random is then eligible to then copy them, which creates a whole problem. You got it. Consuming. You got it, boss. Why do you only have one add trigger on one miss, but have multiple mistakes on the wand? Wait, what? You have one add trigger, but multiple mistakes, multiple miss. So these miss right here, all of them. Here's what you could do to try to cut down on the pricing. You could move all your modifiers to this group. Maybe it'll make it more obvious what I was, like, my end goal with it. It's just we've been kind of moving stuff around so much, haven't had the time to look at it too much. This one missed gets all of these modifiers for free. So I can, well, hold on, I was gonna say I could spam it, but apparently we're not spamming it too well. Hold up. Why are we not spamming it too well? Is it literally just the cost of those? Let me check. No, it's not. Add trigger here. Everything here is free. Quad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add trigger into digging bolt. Wait, what am I missing here, chat? Is it just the missed cost? I guess they are pretty expensive. I thought the 60 plus the natural regen would be enough. Let's throw on one more and let's see how close that gets. Yeah, pretty brutal, man. Okay. Well, we can't wrap. Actually, we can wrap. As long as we math it correctly. Has to be a double. Has to be. How do we not have more? I don't know. There we go. There we go. Alright, the mist build is online. But the point is, by putting the add trigger on this one mist, it opens up the opportunity for any modifiers that I put between the add trigger and that mist become 0 mana modifiers. So this homing that normally costs 70 mana to cast, very expensive, now costs 0. This one that cost 5 mana, 0, 7 mana, 0, 30 mana now becomes 0. So all of these become free and get built into this one mist right here. Then this one mist, because it's in a quad grouping, will share it with the other mists in the group, so they all get these modifiers for free. Then on the one mist that I did do the add trigger, I did go ahead and give it something. I gave it an explosive projectile digging bolt payload. That part's a little bit funky, but the reason I wanted to do that is I do want some kind of explosion damage on it, because the boss that we're going to try to use it on later, it's probably not going to work too great actually as it is. We may end up having to result in, I don't even know, we can't even use electric arc because homing's not going to work well on him either. We're going to be trying some funky things on that one boss. I don't know what's going to work best on him. I have to probably do a little bit of sciencing, but explosion damage is what we want. I just don't know how I will you know, send explosion damage using a mist that doesn't move. It's gonna be funky. We'll see. Shift number 13, oil, swamp, and peat to gunpowder. And make sure that it is 13. Yes. I'll even hold on to this just in case. Alright, and we go up. And for the meat realm boss. We're going into the meat realm. Let's go kill the meat realm boss. And this is not the microplastics build that we want, but it's the best we got for now. It's gonna get there. And once you kill that meat realm boss, up until the time that he dies, you cannot heal when you're in any meat realm. So there are lots of meat realms in New Game Plus where we're going to, and I had to make sure to get rid of him now, because he does not exist once you're in New Game Plus, yet his curse will stay. So get rid of him now, don't worry about the curse, go to New Game Plus, curse stays gone. Easy peasy. Why New Game Plus? So today we're trying to do a fungal shift, a very specific fungal shift that will change our slime mists into plastic mists. And to do that, we need a really good like fungal shift setup. And it actually happened to be where this world was not set up for that shift. So what we're doing is we're having to use part of the shifts of one world. Then when you go to New Game Plus, it can actually change some fungal shifts, the remaining ones. And so we're using half of the regular world and half of the New Game Plus world, and that's how we get the result that we want. It's a little bit crazy, but it'll work, hopefully. Next shift we hold the mist. No, next one we hold... Wait, now you're confusing me. Next one we hold the plastic. The molten plastic. I think it's mist. Oh wait, oh shit, is it? Steam into... Okay, good thing you're saying something now. I would have fucked that up. Let me look at this shift. Steam and smoke into the mist material, meaning that both of these would be the mist material. And then on shift number 16, which we go... Actually, wait. Hit enter. Shift number 16 turns the... No, oh no, it is the other way. Because if we held the... if we ended up holding the plastic in this scenario, the plastic would turn into steam. But then in this case, steam is mist. So the plastic would turn into a just the mist that it already is. Instead, we want the opposite of this. Yeah, it's like you flip it. Yeah, steam to plastic, mist to steam. Yeah, thank you, Indoor Cat. For a second, I was like, wait, I'm about to do this backwards? But no, we were on the right track. Thank you, thank you. The Indoor Cat's there to give me some confidence. Yeah, so next shift is the 1. Let's check the shift timer, how it's all looking. We have done, show shifts. This is 50 seconds remaining. We've done 13, so let's let the 50 seconds fly by. While we're letting it fly by, I'm heading to here, and I'm just gonna end up using this for my heal wand, I think. Then we take the portal. Let me see if I'm able to fuse the two wands together. Okay, so in this scenario where we're telling... Wait, did I just... Wait, where's my heals? I think I just grabbed the wrong one. Consume. I did grab the wrong one. I'll go ahead and do the consume since chat is saying it is time. So what's going to happen is all this steam you see in here is about to turn into molten plastic. Whenever we get our character high. Alright. Get high. Do not fuck up the shifts. You're scaring me. Don't scare me, bro. There we go. It all turned into plastic just as we planned. Let me go back outside real quick because I don't know where the hell I left my healing wand. I thought it was on top of that mountain. There it is. So let's say that if we do add trigger on this, the Nala here, I need one of my Greek letters that's not a pain. Cast a copy of the last spell. Last spell goes here. What spell number 1? Spell number 2. Oh, it has to be an add timer. Fuck. I think that makes us still give off the payload, right? Piercing. This. How does this look? Oh, I'm fucking something up. Timer, piercing. Okay. So it has to be expiration. Damn it. This doesn't change that, right? Nope, 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 nope. I think last time we tested it, actually, Nala was okay. I still got heals last time. Maybe. Oh, because we have to hit something with it. That's what it was in that scenario. So that's why when this goes there, that's a problem. We have to put chainsaw there. Then we put that there. Then we put that. Oh no, it was... Yeah, it was this. Aha! And then in that case, we do want this to be on the outside. There we go. And null shot goes there. And then we have a brick ton of admanas would be perfect. How many admanas are we talking? Let's test it. Is this enough admanas? Kind of. Give me one moment. Just doing a little bit of theory crafting. And in that case, I think it is actually okay. Oops, 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 oops. Has to be 4. Huh. Okay, well, at least we're back in business on our telly wand. We fused 2 of our wands together, which is nice. We have our telly and our heal combined as one. Definitely a little bit of jank science going on there. Don't ask me. I mean, we had to, you know me, I just tend to toy around with stuff until something works. Then move this there. How's my admana situation looking? Still got infinite there. That one's not quite perfect, but well. All right. Shift. Okay, we've done our 14. So we've turned that. So now we're supposed to go to New Game Plus. And fuck it, let's just go. Let's just send it, because we need to hurry and make our miss into something cool. I'm tired of these lame miss. I want cool ones. Press E to enter New Game Plus. Let's go. There we are. We're in New Game Plus. And in fact, so what that means is whenever you're looking at the shifts that we're doing, the last shift that we did was steam and smoke into held material, which we held the molten plastic. The next shift you would think is shift number 15, which would be held material to sand. But while yes, we did do this one, we do not want to deal with these shifts. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go to New Game Plus, which adds 1 to the daily number, which is why we have the extra 1 here. You pick up where you left off, which the last shift was number 14. Obviously, this shift did not happen for us, but we're in New Game Plus. It picks up where it left off, which will be shift number 15, which is acid to poison, which is actually really unfortunate. Wait, what the fuck? Did we just go into New Game Plus and immediately run into everything that is acid is going to be poison? Let's do our shift, I think. Are we ready for the shift? I'm gonna wait till somebody confirms. I don't want to go do anything too crazy. Remember, we're in New Game Plus now, so the enemies will drop, well, they're not gonna really drop too much gold right now since we're in the first zone, but later on they will be coughing up some serious cash. So after this shift, we will be on our 1 remaining for the big moments of killing the world with plastic. And then we go around murdering stuff. Alright. That's looking good. Man, we were destined to have a really long fight against the Leviathan, weren't we? The game's like, oh, you're fighting him. In case you're curious, the Leviathan without the weakening curse is 99% resistant to explosion damage. Which means I get to do 1%. Fuck yeah. Lyra Lynn with the 8-monther. So you're murdering the world with plastic. That's the game plan. Speaking of which, I'm glad you said that about murdering the world because we need to empty out our water. In fact, we can just drink it, I guess. And we need to scoop up some of the slime mist. So the way we do that, we shoot our mist, we jump into it, and we just fill up our flask like this. There we go, 100% slime mist. Get explosive weakening. I don't know how we're gonna, like, I'm just spamming it right now. We're kind of getting unlucky. Sure. Bridge, sure. Mana, sure. Is it time? It's time. Kirklo says it's time for the final shift. Are you guys ready? This has been the whole work, the build-up. I hope it actually functions as we want it to. It sometimes can be disappointing. I hope that's not the case, though, here. Let's get to a mountain, and let's see if this goes. If this goes correctly, it'll be pouring bright purple all over the place. Also, in case you're curious why there was a holy mountain missing, that's because in New Game Plus there are mountains missing. They don't, not every holy mountain is there. It's always the same holy mountain that's missing, though. So this is how the mist currently looks. Pretty cool, right? The thing is, we're converting it from a purple, it's one purple to another. Well, at least to me, they both look purple. Maybe, listen, I'm colorblind, alright? So they look similar-ish, not the same. I can tell this is like a darker. This one's like a lighter, more pinkish. But it's not gonna be a drastic change. Let's put it that way. But what should be drastic is that whenever you change from a mist material, whenever watch when I pour this mist out. Watch what happens when I pour some of it out of my flask. You see how it's not accumulating anywhere? It's because mist material times out almost immediately. So that's why mist is able to just kind of sit there. The material is timing out right away. That's not the case with molten plastic. So it's going to be pouring that shit everywhere if we have done our fungal shifts correctly. So I actually want to place down the molten plastic to make sure I don't accidentally do a shift with it, because it's supposed to be slime mist specifically. Alright, this is the one, hopefully. Alright, so the slime mist that was in this bottle changed colors over to molten plastic. Now, when I shoot our mist, yeah, it is working, and it definitely looks funky as hell. Let me go back in here and grab that flask up. It's a good thing I have Breathless. Yep, this is gonna be something. Let's try it out. Huh. I could see that the explosive projectile did hit multiple times there. It kind of shoves them. It feels like I feel like it's pushing them now. Oh, that's just because they're New Game Plus. Probably just tankier. Not necessarily anything to deal with the interactions. If I could get electric immunity, I'd feel much more confident. Oh my god. Sorry to the bitrate. I don't know if the bitrate's handling this very well, because there's so many pixels that are changing and stuff. Usually when that kind of stuff's going on, it's not the most kind to the bitrate. It's fine for you? Okay, sweet. Glad to hear it's not tanking completely. You'd be surprised sometimes when Noita, like, if I stack too many of this, the perk, right here, you see around my character, the permanent shield. If I start to stack too many of them, then the bitrate tanks so bad that it looks like you're watching, like, a YouTube video from 2007 or some crap. It's old school as hell. Like, damn, this looks blurry as fuck. Killing the world with microplastics, baby. Today's stream brought to you by the Nestle Company. Oh, I'm gonna get sued. It was a joke. It was a joke. Just a prank. Too real, man. Too real. Yeah, so if you're curious what's happening with the mist, why it's giving off this red, it's weird because the original plastic, this is the original plastic, it's just a red plastic. But whenever it comes in contact with lava, it melts the plastic, making this bright purple, which is called molten plastic. So we melted the red plastic to make the purple one intentionally, and then we fungal shifted it into a mist so that we could build some nonsense that you're seeing right now. And the ultimate goal is to kill the Leviathan with this, but we may have to do some creative shifting to make that, to pull that off, you know? Make that actually happen. Kolmi should be easy to kill. He'll be kind of a joke. I'm not too worried about Kolmi. See, he loved the microplastics. He was a big fan. And we're back on the surface. Let's see if I can do any damage at all to the Leviathan. There's a good chance we won't be able to, and then we'll make our adjustments from there. We need the explosions to hit, but I don't think it will. Will you do again a 100% run in hope of some new updates to Noita? The problem is, so, oh my god. The 100% run has gotten so much harder. It has not been done by anyone. And back whenever I did the 100% run, as far as we know, I was the only person that ever did it on a random seed. And then now with the update, nobody has ever done it. It's even on a... I don't think anybody's done it even seeded. But random seed, it would become pretty crazy. What the update changed? They added some new stuff. Some of the things actually helped. But then they made one massive change, and that is that they... oh, fuck, hold up. Oh, there it is. Where's that boss at? They made it where you cannot do the infinite chest rain anymore. Oh, look at the boss. He's kind of in a funny spot. Get out of there, boss. They'd be able to attack you. Damn it. Fuck off. Alright, let's see if we can get... I swear he's like leaving. Oh wow. Yeah, 0 damage done on that one. So, since it's in the spot that it's in... What are my options here? We're trying to deliver some explosion damage from a mist. You gotta remember that homing does not work on them. Oh, we actually did a little bit of damage. Huh. That's just by coincidence. What it is the trigger fired off because he moved directly into it. Definitely not something you want to plan around. Otherwise you may go crazy. No, I have not found a weakening curse, but we do have summons like a Sova. I was just hoping that maybe we could do something else. Let me...
Months later.
Without that weakening curse, it's gonna be crazy. This man rather keep shooting for 0 damage. No, I was just thinking. I was just brainstorming while I was firing at him to see what kind of criteria we need to have met to make the damage work. Imagine, let's say, Al goes there. So then Alpha can go here. And I told you guys I was going to hold on to this because I may need it. Now is that may need it scenario. Yeah, it makes sense. Because the damn add trigger and a Greek letter. Okay. So freezing gaze, whenever you add an explosive projectile to it, it actually does pretty insane damage. It's very dangerous though, because it can hurt the player too if you don't have explosion immunity, which we do, so I don't have to worry too much. But if there's a statue, yeah, look at the statue right here. So if I shoot this mist, just chill at the statue, 120 damage. Oh, just 120 damage, which is not bad. And if I attach one explosive projectile to the freezing gaze, which is it's the alpha, but the alpha is copying. It's just copying it like that. So watch, it goes from 120 to now it does 4,000 is what it actually read on that one. 3,000. That's probably more about what it's doing. But the point is, it does insane damage. So my thought process is, we get this insane damage on the freezing gaze. We stick it inside of a slime mist. That may be enough. I'll glance around if we can actually get the weakening curse, but like the odds are kind of just screwing us. What the fuck, you're still going? I'm starting to die already. I was wondering. I assumed you fell asleep. I hadn't heard from you in a while. You've been coding this whole time? You've been grinding? Okay, so we're gonna cast our mist, and then I'm gonna spam the wands and a run. One of those fucks just cast fucking black hole. And now we just need to see that one of these has what we're looking for. In our definitely very stable game. Yes! Yes! Let's do it! Reddit, we did it! We're heroes! Wait, what did I do to my telly wand? Who broke my telly wand? Which one of you was it? I think I yoinked the ad mana from it, didn't I? I broke your telly wand and I do it again? You no good piece of shit. Mods ban that guy. I'm being hacked right now. Oh my god, did you see that electrical skull in there? That could have gone bad. I do not have electric immunity, just to be clear. Alright, here he goes. What the hell? Now I just realized I should have attached it to the, okay. We have to get this shit to hit just right. I don't even know if the mist will... Yeah, it should still apply it, I think. Yeah, it definitely did. Alright, well, it'll work. It's just gonna take a little bit, that's all. It will work. Come on. Move into the mist. That's kind of scary. We will kill him. Plastic will be the end of you. We got this shit. Don't give in, chat. Never give up on your dreams. Damn, that was a pretty good hit on that one. Yeah, we're in New Game Plus. Yep. Oh! That one was a nice hit. So close. Oh, there we go. Wait, did he drop the chest? Where'd he go? Oh, must have opened instantly. That was the noise was, wasn't it? Dude, this looks so jank. Like, look at this. What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright. We did what we came out to do, and that is to kill the world with plastic. I hope I made you guys proud. And, I sure am good at murder. Let's get out of here before I get myself killed. Yeah, it's fine. Wait, what? Oh! I forgot, when the boss dies, he turns all the water in the world into smoke. And smoke, had been changed over to, molten plastic. Yeah. Press E to complete the work. We killed Kolmi with plastic, and we killed the Leviathan with plastic. Now the only thing left to do is to truly kill the world. Actually, hold on. I gotta fill up everything. Everybody, don't forget to take your bite of microplastic to get the true, full, immersive experience. It's so bright. It burns. It's like too bright, actually. Kind of hurt. My eyes. My freaking eyes. Wait, how high up are we right now? Are we... No way we're already where the sun should be, yeah? Oh, shit. Well, that was quick. Oh. I feel like there's a lesson to this run. And that is, while microplastics are killing us all, in the end, we're all just gonna die to the sun. GG, baby! We're all just stardust. GG! There it is, win number 2,558. Locked in.
Best DNK blessed.
The best is blessed, Thaylena. You know it. You know it. Wrong Stardust, not you, Stardust. You won't you won't die to the sun. You'll be fine. You'll be the one person that survives it. What is thine excuse for not doing a TI run? Oh, weaseliest of one. Wait, what? Oh, weaseliest one? Oh, the weaseliest one. So you had to have a the in there. It wasn't even just weaseliest. It was the weaseliest. You don't want to confuse it with any other posers out there. I'm not weaseling my way out of TI. I am saving TI for tomorrow because we're going to be playing more Noita in about 15 hours. Set your alarms, chat. Set your alarms right now. That's supposed to be for those people that have a watch. All right, for the other people that actually, you know, live in 2025, set your smartphones. 15 hours, we're playing more Noita, more sweat. This was an awesome run today. I had fun. It just sucked because I felt like there were so many tasks. Not grabbing Tinker at the beginning of the run just screwed me, by the way. I'd like to give a nice fuck you to all the people that were here at the start of stream that debated me. I shouldn't have listened. I was thinking, you know what? They're right. The dice will be good throughout the run. This was a terrible dice run. The dice actually actively worked against me, I feel like. In case you guys were curious, because the first mountain was amazing.
Dice is nice.
Thaylena, don't start with me. The first mountain had extra perk, tinker with wands everywhere, and the dice. And chat convinced me on the dice. I was like, true, the potential is huge. But then for the rest of the run, it was like, I kept having to do stuff where I was like, oh, I'm over here. I need to walk over to here. Then I'm going to walk over to here. Then I'm going to walk over to here. Then I'm going to walk back to... If I had Tinker, I wouldn't have had to keep running back to the Holy Mountain, like going all the way to here, then all the way back to edit, then all the way back over here. It added on easily 2 hours to today's run. Easily. And I do it again, chat, because the dice is nice. Next time, it will gamba in my favor. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, next time's the one. We told you it would have been quicker. It would have been much quicker the other way. Made it out of the pollution without run. That's true. We beat it. We have conquered pollution. Sorry, chat. I'm yapping for a moment. I was just looking around to see who's all playing video games right now. Who's playing the video? Oh, Zytio's still on. Okay, we were watching him earlier. Chat was asking questions about it. Well, now this will be the perfect moment. He'll probably tell us everything that's going on. He's currently playing Noita. I don't know if he's still playing with a barcode scanner, but earlier, yes, he was literally playing Noita by moving his head and using a barcode scanner. I don't know what the hell, man. He always plays with the most insane controls. Yes, he has beaten Noita with a hot dog and like, I don't know, like a potato and like all this stuff. He like wired it up. He does crazy, goofy things, and he tries to beat Noita with these crazy setups. So right now he's using a barcode scanner. Let's go ahead. Let's hit him with a raid. Yes, a glizzy. He straight up did it with a glizzy. I'll see you guys in about 15 hours. More Noita. Be ready. Sorry to Ralphie who just got here. Was like, hey, Noita stream. I'm sorry. I've been streaming for over 8 hours. I'm going to go get some food and I'll see you guys in 15 hours, okay? See you in 15 hours. Thank you for the love. Curl like you crazy bastard. Deuces,
Have
chat.
a nice day, carrot.